Elizabeth lives a very extravagant lifestyle. She was married to some billionaire.
Divorce is in 30 days. I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna have fun, right? Yeah. Oh, look, I got you some shoes.
When'd you get those?
I got them at Babe Bubble Bay Club.
How long have you been dating Jimmy?
I cannot confirm nor deny anything until my divorce is over.
All right, got it. She doesn't want us to know anything, but all we want to know now is everything.
Have you had sex with him? Yes, once. And then he found out I was married and didn't have sex with me ever since.
Then he found out you were married? Did he feel like
I told him before we had sex I was married.
The reason I have a hard time believing Elizabeth is because she lies.
I did a little research. She has her house on VRBO.
Are you saying you think she doesn't have money like she says she does?
No.
Elizabeth is now being honest. I've always been honest, you just don't understand me.
All right, I'm going to start at the beginning. You came onto the show knowing Emily, Kelly, and Braunwyn. What were your first impressions of Gina and Shannon?
I wasn't really sure what to expect because I was told that Gina was going to eat me alive, and so was Shannon. You especially. And so, you know, I guess what
Who told you that?
Just Instagram people were like warning me. You know, I heard you were the housewife. Oh my God, be careful. And
Did
she
you?
didn't.
Do you think
in
I
fact,
did?
No.
Okay, good.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Well, Zoe from Norwalk, Connecticut wants to know, did you ever get around to donating the Ferrari?
I will.
That's not donating, by the way. I can't get off of that.
Now that your divorce is finalized, how's your sex life with Jimmy?
We're having a hard time because he's a very big introvert.
There's tissue right there.
And, you know, he loves me and he was there for me. And nobody else was. And so to see everybody, like, dog on our relationship was so hard, and it was so hard for him. We were trying to get to know who you were.
Yeah, how did we dog
No,
on
no,
you?
no, I don't mean dog on you. Just, like, question our sex life. It's none of anyone's business. It was, like, embarrassing to him. His mother watched it. His family's a conservative Mexican family.
He didn't know you would be talking about your sex life.
But for him to hear you say that you're still in love with your husband and you sent him the heart emoji or whatever it was in Palm Desert, that was where I didn't understand it.
Do you think you still love him?
Good question.
Thank you, Kelly.
I love him for the rest of my life because we spent now 20 years knowing each other.
You also said you loved him because he showed you a different world that you were never accustomed to.
He was a very generous man when I was broke and didn't know where I was going to go in life, and he gave me structure.
He changed your life.
He did, 100%.
I have a good friend who is friends with him and his fiance.
My ex-husband?
Yeah.
He has a fiance now?
Yeah. She says they've been together for 5 years.
Wait, can I just say, how do you feel about hearing that right now? Does that...
Well, they're not engaged, first off, or I would know.
My girlfriend had spent the summer traveling with them. They called my friend that I was with. Her ex gets on the phone, too. And their story was very different.
Exactly what I addressed earlier. You look into rumors.
This wasn't a rumor. I spoke to him.
But
I am speaking to her ex-husband.
I mean,
about her relationship.
Because he called my friend when I was with her.
You could be like,
Not
no
very
thanks,
nice.
too messy.
Applaud Braunwyn.
I mean, it's a contentious divorce.
You can defend him all you want.
No, I'm not defending
because apparently
him.
you're friends with my ex.
I'm not. No, I'm not. My friend is.
It's nasty.
And I feel sorry for his new girlfriend because
It's his
I can
fiancé.
see her.
Why do you have to correct it?
Because it's been 5 years.
It's cruel.
It's just wrong.
She's struggling,
And you're not
Braunwyn.
my friend. You're mean.
You have lied to me
People,
many
I have
times.
not lied to you. You just didn't know the truth, and you didn't want to know the truth.
Honey, you've lied to me.
Why don't you
Sorry,
text
that was
me
rude.
back
I
and
didn't mean
ask
that.
me questions?
Elizabeth, you
Ask
have
me
lied
questions.
to me.
Don't
so
judge me with your cynical
I'm
behavior.
not judging you.
And your narcissism and your backlashes and your two-faced personality. And then we can go into, oh, he's such a good guy.
I'm
Oh,
not
you know,
saying he's a
they're
good
great,
guy.
solid relationship. You.
Coming up,
She's not building up women. She's tearing down women.
No, I'm
You do not
I
support
hold women accountable.
Worst lesbian ever. Don't judge me with your cynical behavior.
I'm not judging you.
And your narcissism and your backlashes and your two-faced personality. And then we can go into, oh, he's such a good guy.
I'm
Oh,
not
you know,
saying he's a
they're
good
great,
guy.
solid relationship. You. It's just wrong. And you're not my friend. I did not want to be on the trail with you in Arrowhead because I knew you were a backstabbing bitch.
I'm not a backstabbing bitch.
Yes, you are.
I'm the only one here that's like, I just don't want to get with you.
Put yourself on a pedestal, Braunwyn. Here's Braunwyn's pedestal here. We're all down here. Should I bow to you?
Okay. Why did you decide to look into Elizabeth's finances?
Because she's jealous. That's why she's jealous.
What happened was I'd been on a walk with Shannon.
I want you to hear the
like,
story.
What I've heard is that she's a nice girl, but she's full of shit. And I said, what are you talking about? She's like, I'll tell you, like, we'll talk about it in 2 weeks. Because that's when COVID first hit.
Oh, no. Oh, Braunwyn.
So I went
Braunwyn,
home.
You're so wrong. I said.
Once again, she's lying.
I called my girlfriend, and one girlfriend had already done a title search. That
Can I just?
And then
Shannon's gonna die if she doesn't
I said,
talk.
this is what I found. And it literally was half an hour.
I've been sitting here, Braunwyn, letting you talk.
Me.
I'm sorry.
When Elizabeth was announced as a cast member, my phone and text rang off the hook. She's full of but yet I was going to not judge you. And we got along great. So when you guys were on the hike with me, I'm like, oh, they say things aren't adding up. Maybe, is there something to this? Well, she said they were together 20 years, but I thought they were only married 5 years.
See?
None of it makes sense.
And that's all I said.
Okay.
Which made sense.
She's not a bad person, though.
Google.
She's not building up women. She's tearing down women.
No, I'm
you do not
I
support
hold women accountable. There's a difference.
Worst lesbian ever.
I support women, but I hold them accountable.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Just wrong.
All right. I'm moving on.